former President Obama is throwing shade at President Trump. Obama implicitly, but obviously, criticised Trump in a lengthy 4th of July X post that has received over 36 million views. Obama wrote, "Independence Day is a reminder that America is not the project of any one person. The single most powerful word in our democracy is the word we the people. We shall overcome. Yes, we can. America is owned by no one. It belongs to all citizens." He went on to say, "At this moment in history, when core democratic principles seem to be continuously under attack, when too many people around the world have become cynical and disengaged, now is precisely the time to ask ourselves tough questions about how we can build our democracies and make them work in meaningful and practical ways for ordinary people."
That post comes after President Trump was talking up his big, beautiful bill during an event intended to be a bipartisan celebration of America's 250th anniversary. His wish list domestic policy mega bill was narrowly passed by the House last week. Former National Security Advisor to Trump, General Mike Flynn, shot back at Obama, writing, we at Barack Obama are a constitutional republic, not a democracy." He's directing that to Obama. At Joe Biden was the worst POTUS in U.S. history. You were the most corrupt. It all comes after Obama and former President Bush teamed up last week to diss the shuttering of USAID. I guess he's talking about Trump probably. It was pretty mild-mannered. I don't know, did it make Trump really mad or something? He didn't even say the word Trump.
No.
You know, everybody, like other Democrats call Trump, you know, Hitler and Nazi and fascist. Sure. He's just like, America is more than one man. I agree with that sentiment. Yeah. Does Trump not agree with that sentiment? Don't we all agree? I mean, you have to be pretty far down the Trump cult to think that America can be reduced to just Trump himself. I don't think anybody really believes that.
Apart from Trump, maybe.
Maybe. I think his biggest fans think that he is, you know, the best equipped person or the only person who can shepherd America through difficult times. No, the country is its people. The country is our ideals, which prize freedom and civil liberties and democracy and freedom of speech and everything we have enshrined in our beautiful Bill of Rights. That's the real big, beautiful bill. Yes. Bill of Rights, baby.
Well, that part may be true. Obama, I mean, I'm not sure we use the term trolling. I don't know, like you, I'm not sure I would use the word trolling. I think it is plainly directed at Trump. And I think there is good reason why it is directed at Trump. And I believe that it is more than valid to suggest that Trump tends to identify the nation with himself to an unusual degree. I mean, just this past weekend, as he was signing his big, beautiful bill, we had a B-2 bomber flyover. Like, imagine if Obama had marked the passage of the Affordable Care Act with a military flyover or tanks rolling down Pennsylvania Avenue or something.
We just live in very hypocritical times. You're right. I think the media would have said nothing about that, and conservatives would have been outraged. And now it's the opposite.
No, let's not be silly here. I mean, if Obama had done fighter jet or bomber flyovers to mark the passage of his legislation, I think plenty of people would have plenty to say about it. In Trump's case, that comes on top of the military parade that was ostensibly the birthday of the army and happened to be Trump's birthday as well. And then there are other things that are less ceremonial. I mean, when Trump, for example, talks about people holding un-American or anti-American attitudes, does he mean anything more than attitudes that don't agree with me? It's not clear to me that he does. It is often, seems to me, just people holding views that are at odds to his own. Then there's a whole load of behaviours of his, the clemency for the January the 6th convicts. I mean, that's essentially saying, well, political violence committed on behalf of me is okay, but just not if it's other people. Punishing law firms because they represent his opponents. Suggesting that the DOJ go after those two guys, Miles Taylor and Christopher Krebs, because they were critical of him before. Like, what is the alleged crime? So there are, I think, really serious reasons to be worried about Trump just believing that he is the state and therefore can use the state to his own benefit.
Like Louis XIV.
Yes.
Siège-le-moi. Right?
Exactly.
That's yeah, I don't like any of that either. And Trump, most of the things you just outlined there are things I myself have criticized Trump for. I think he is well within his rights to criticize the media, as you and I do. It's another thing to try to use government power to suppress that. That's something I've been against. I long criticized the Biden administration and Obama administrations for doing things along that line, and just because now it's my guy, it's not even really my guy, and I vote for him, I voted for the Libertarian Party. It's still bad, and I would encourage all people to look past narrow political, my team, my tribe versus yours, and think of the good of the nation and the good of our freedoms and important civil liberties.
I'm glad to see a Soave Obama coalition on this one, and you're recognizing the righteousness of the former president.
I'm going to get so much love, I'm sure, for saying such things. Well, that does it for us today on Rising Live. It was a pleasure to be back from my vacation. Look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Hills YouTube channel so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we're now available anywhere you can listen to podcasts. We're going to have some news later this week, but we'll save it for then, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Niall and I. Goodbye.